Jenny, and this is Lunatic, and you're watching Chaos Kitchen!
This is a kitchen, not a playground. Oh,
Come here! Sugar!
how did you forget sugar?
Senza
Don't swear at me in spaghetti.
Luna, eat her.
Are you eating me?
Okay, so welcome to the first installment of Chaos Kitchen. We're
Going
already
great.
off to a great start. So we're making apple chips. Basically, story. I went apple picking with my parents and the urchins, also known as my little siblings, and I got way too many apples. And now I need to do something with them. So we're gonna make apple chips. Now, okay, as much as I am a proponent of chaos in the kitchen, the one thing I do stand by is mise en place whenever you can. So I did take out all my ingredients first. Do I always? No. Did I today? Yes. Will it always happen? No. So,
Excuse me being shaky camera. It's 100% a cinematic choice. I lied lyingly.
That was no good. Okay. So the first thing you do is you get an apple. These are pre-rinsed. I rinsed them when I brought them home to get rid of any creepy crawlers. So, that's just my little garbage bucket, so I'm not going to the garbage can every 5 seconds.
Okay, there you go.
Thank you. Are you focused on the apple?
No, and focus on the cute puppy.
Mama got that for her last week. Why, you ask? Because I was sad and she needs more toys.
And how can you say no to just this? Oh. Thank you for the close-up, Luna. Now back to the cooking.
Okay.
Oh, but she wants me to play with her.
So, apples! When I was a kid, my parents called me Danny Appleseed because I loved apples. Now I only moderately love them.
Which is sinful. Bum, bum, bum.
You have to film all of my feelings.
Yes, I do. What's the point of this?
Okay, so now my apples are quartered and cored. We're just gonna slice them up really, really thin. So, I mean, you don't have to do them really thin. Like, if you leave a little bit of width to them. Anyways, if you leave a little bit of width to them, they'll be more chewy. But if you slice them really thin, then they'll be, like, nice and crisp and actually snap like a chip. That's too thin. I wanted that one. There you go, sweetie.
Thank you, hi.
Okay.
I'm filming.
So, now we slice the apples. See how thin that is? I want thinner.
Spoiler alert, she won't.
Oh yeah, look at that. You can see through that. You can see my fingy. I failed to slice it another, so give me a baby shark.
Can doggos have apples? What am I saying? You
Yes.
would never give her that if it wasn't okay.
Peanut butter apples are one of her most favorite foods.
Mommy, can we have some apples?
Yes, my darling.
Thank you, Mommy. Ah. Thank you, Wifey.
As you can see, this is a very sanitary kitchen. Okay, that's thin enough.
That's thin enough. That is thin enough. Look at that. That's really thick.
Fine, then eat it.
Okay. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you get free apple.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why I should cook alone.
But you need someone to film for you.
You know, technically that thing is a tripod too.
But you constantly be having to change the angle. And who would film this little cutie? Hey, that's my favorite apple.
Yes, but you see, she wants it.
Discretionary thing. Don't wave knives angrily around the kitchen unless you're all Italian.
I'm not angry. I'm not
Agitatedly.
Not even agitated. I'm perfectly calm. I just gesticulate a lot.
It's the Italian in him.
Yes. I'm half Italian on my dad's side. Okay, so I just do 2 apples at a time because my bowl can't hold much more than that, and also I don't want them to get all yellow and ugly and...
And look what a beautiful bowl it is.
Yes. I stole it from my grandma.
Was it a good decision?
Yes. Okay,
Was she aware of that decision?
Yes.
Okay, good. But it's really not thievery.
So I think these are Honeycrisp.
These are not big enough to be Honeycrisp.
Okay. Well, we started at these one set of trees, and they were like, wait a second, these are not Honeycrisp. And so then we moved on to the Honeycrisp, and my parents and the urchins filled up their bags, and they were ready to go. I'm like, wait, I have a whole other bag because I was an idiot and bought an entire bushel, which is 2 of the big white bags, whereas they got like 1 of the big white bags for all of them to share. Decisions were made.
Poorly made.
But they were still made.
Oh,
baby.
baby.
Would you like an apple?
Yes, Mommy.
So, we have our sliced up apples. Now we're going to squirt some lemon juice on them. Cooking with you is like cooking with a toddler.
What did you expect?
That is fair.
You have apples.
So, we throw in some lemon juice. What was that, like 2 tablespoons?
Danielle, you don't believe in measuring.
I don't, but I want to give them like an eyeball thing. You just squirt something that feels about right. The lemon juice, it adds a little acidity, a little brightness, and also it keeps the apples from yellowing. So we put some cinnamon in. I like to do a decent amount of cinnamon because I like my cinnamon. Okay.
AKA, she likes to do an unholy amount.
Yes.
Because cinnamon.
Yes. I haven't done the nutmeg in previous batches. So that's me. So let's say about that much. We'll see how it turns out. Ginger. I just do like a little doop and then boop, boop, boop. You just squeeze it 3 times and let what comes out come out. Cardamom and cloves. Those are the ones that I go light on. I do love my cardamom. Okay. So probably about
Light, she said.
That's probably about the same amount of cardamom as it is like nutmeg. And then cloves is also light.
Light, she says.
That is light. That's like 1/8 of a teaspoon. 1/4 of a teaspoon. It's not even a teaspoon.
America, weigh in.
So then comes the sugar. And that's when I do sort of measure. I just do 2 like nice heaping tablespoons. We're going to need more sugar.
I'll get more sugar later.
Yeah. Okay. So that's that. And then you'll just mix it up. Okay, so my apples are sufficiently mixed.
Rated NC-17.
Look at this. Okay, so now we go to the food dehydrator.
My poor counter.
Yep. So I have a food dehydrator that I bought like a couple years ago on a whim. Do I use it that often? No. But should I have bought it? No. But also now that I have discovered apple chips, am I going to use it a lot more? Yes.
Should you probably use clean parchment paper? Yes.
You can reuse it a couple times. Also, I ran out of parchment paper, which is why this top one doesn't have any. So you just lay the apple slices.
Honey, we literally bought new parchment paper.
Oh yeah. It'll be fine.
It's fine. She's just an idiot.
Look, we bought that this weekend, and I meant to film this before then, so. So yeah. You just lay out all the apple slices on here. Try not to let them overlap. If they touch a little bit, that's fine, because like as they dry, they're gonna shrivel up. And if you see that any are like lacking in spices, then just like smear some off another one with your thumb and smear it on the one that's lacking. That's a thick boy.
Is this how professionals film it?
I don't know.
Are we professionals, Luna?
Yeah.
That's true.
You're professional idiots.
This is also true. Come pay us to be idiots. Also, I stole your scrunchie.
Actually looks good on you.
Oh, thank you.
I will want it back later though.
I will give it back later.
Okay, just don't be a Jessica.
I stole it just so I can clean our kitchen because it was disgusting!
Yeah. Okay, so one tray of apples is in.
Look at my beautiful, beautiful thing.
You're throwing the apples, not the same.
Okay, yes, honey.
So, yeah. Like I said, I'm putting this in the food dehydrator. If you don't have one, you can use the oven. You just put it on very low. I don't know if you want to open the oven door or not. I'm not really sure. You can find stuff on Google to tell you. But, like, if you don't have a dehydrator, you can do this using your oven. You just need to run it for a very long time. So be comfortable with that and maybe don't leave the house. This is a dehydrator this is specifically built to cook things long and slow like this. So I'm fine with leaving it running. Also, I don't leave it running when I'm not here. Like I run this.
Safety first.
Yes.
My grandfather, the volunteer firefighter, taught me right.
Yes.
Because we don't like dying.
And I almost set my kitchen on fire once, so never again. It was not this kitchen.
What did you do?
It was. You plug in the dehydrator or your oven. My dehydrator
Hopefully you don't have to plug in your oven.
I mean, yes. So my thing said 145 degrees Fahrenheit
No,
for
this is important.
12 hours. Let's grab. Get away from that. Okay, this is what they should look like. And ready? You're ruining my apple chip ASMR. Look at that snap. Beautiful. Beautiful. It's perfect.
Does he get some?
Might be too spicy for her. I don't know what spices dogs can have. Now, these don't have the nutmeg on them. So we're going to see where those come out. Because, as always, Chaos Kitchen is about acting around and finding out.
Why didn't you just say the swear word, coward?
They can do a half one. But yeah, those are apple chips, and they're amazing. Like, they take a little while to do, and, like, certainly they cook for a while. But again, like, if you have a dehydrator, it's easy. You just shove them in, and you hit go, and you ignore it for the next 12 hours. If you have an oven, not quite as easy. I mean, obviously I have an oven, but if you're using the oven for this, it's not quite as easy. So, like, if you're going to be making a lot of these, I do recommend having a dehydrator. But it's not strictly necessary. Because at Chaos Kitchen, when we're chaotic, we're also cheap. And dead.
Lone survivor.
So yeah, those are apple chips. So yeah, that's
Bye.
all.
That's
Wait.
Marilyn's Kitchen.